This video shows the shift submission workflow from the employee's perspective. To submit shifts, an employee must have the Submit Shifts permission and be assigned as a shift submitter on the appropriate schedule type. When a shift submitter logs in, their calendar displays submitted shifts that have not yet been approved. These submissions appear with a transparent background and display the current status. Once approved, those submissions will be replaced by the actual shift from the schedule. Shift submitters also see a My Shift Submission menu option on the left and a submission indicator at the top of the dashboard. This indicator shows how many submissions are currently waiting for approval. Use the menu option or click on the indicator to open My Shift Submission listing. This allows an employee to view all past and current submissions. From here, employees can also create new submissions. To create a new submission, click on the New Submission menu option. Usually the submissions will be in the past for activities that have already happened. Select the schedule that you are submitting hours to, in this case, week 50. Choose the date that the work was performed, in this case Monday the 15th. Enter a start time and an end time, and the role that you are working. Finally, select the location. Shift labels are optional. My manager has adopted a convention where all private swim lessons should be coded as pink. Once you've put in the details, you can flip to the Assignments tab. Add swimming lesson. And this is the label that appears below the name of the work assignment. Add another swim lesson. And then I worked with the diving club. But that was actually a 2-hour session. So I can click and I can drag that to make it 2 hours. Now I've put in all the details. I can either save it as a draft, in which case I can go back and edit it after the fact, or I can save and submit. In this case, I'm going to save and submit. Okay, it was submitted. There it is, sitting there, and it's waiting to be approved. Now, once a shift has been submitted to a manager for approval, the manager may review that and decide that there is additional information that needs to be entered on that. In that case, the manager will change the status to Info Requested, and it will come back to the employee. The idea being that the employee will add the additional information and resubmit the shift. So in this case, we have one submission that has been marked as Info Requested. So when we open that by clicking on the eye icon on the right-hand side, you'll notice that the notes have a little indicator which suggests that there's been a note left on it. So the manager has said that they can't approve swimming lessons if the name isn't included on the work assignment. Please update and resubmit. So when I go to the work assignment, sure enough, I realize that I did forget to put the name on there. So I'm going to click Edit, go back to the work assignment, click the work assignment, say Edit, and put the label. Save that. Now I'm going to select next one. Okay, I've added the details that were missing, so I'm going to go ahead and save and submit that. Showing the new submission that's been submitted. When it's approved, those hours will be turned into a regular shift on the schedule. Anytime a manager changes the status of a submission, either to approve it, reject it, or ask for more information, an email is sent to the employee to notify them that they need to log into RecStaff and review the shift submission. That's how employees submit and manage shifts using shift submission in RecStaff.